Fred is not a sweetheart. First, I'd be really surprised, and then I'll start to cry, which will make him feel guilty.
Hello, Nima. One of the wonderful things about saris is they're feminine, they're very sophisticated looking, and hugely exotic. And I think all of those things are qualities that we need to pull out of you. How's it going back here, Nima?
I think it's going okay. The top's too tight.
Well, it certainly gives you a perspective of how much more we have to go in order for you to be able to comfortably wear this, that's for sure. So tell me, are we looking at saris because you were planning on using a sari to renew your wedding vows?
You know what? A nice romantic thing to do would be for Claude and I to get remarried. But we're gonna have a party for sure.
You're not answering my question.
I don't know.
Are you planning on renewing your wedding vows?
It's the expense of the renting of the room and stuff like that.
So why initially was it important for you to have the goal of restating your marriage vows, and now it's not important?
Truly?
Yes.
I just thought it would be a fun thing to do. It was a bit of a lark, really.
One of the obstacles Nima needs to overcome is the fact that she's flip-flopping on her goals. So tell me about some of your other goals.
I would like to cut my hair, lose off at least 10 inches of it. I'd like to get a new set of glasses because I wear glasses.
Okay, so these
the
are all
time.
very superficial things. I'm talking about things that are going to make Nima seem and feel more exciting, more energized. Getting your hair cut is no big deal. Buying new glasses is no big deal. People do that all the time. So I do not consider new glasses and a haircut a goal.
A goal to work for me, the one thing it has to be is it has to be realistic.
Do you have a fear of failure?
But what, I do not. It does not work for me to think of things too far in the future.
You have excuses for everything that you don't do.
To me.
So this is clearly someone who wants to avoid having to do anything at all she's uncomfortable with or might require effort.
But I think the key thing is that it's got to work for me. And if they work,
you keep saying that, but what happens is you end up with no goals. If everything's got to work for Nima and we can't find out what those things are, you're just going to be Nima, 50 pounds lighter, and probably in a year from now, 50 pounds heavier again.
I was feeling really good about my efforts up until today. And you know what? I don't anymore.
If Nima uses this as an excuse to not meet her fitness and weight loss goals, that's, again, another big cop-out for her.
So, my goal for the next couple of weeks will be to regain my pleasure in being who I am.
Ultimately, if she walks away from this experience and really thinks about the things that we discussed and the conflict that came out of our discussion, she will realize that she's got more to grow as a result of this than to fail.